Simply put, the cloud is the internet. You know, that vast global system of interconnected computers you may have heard about. By connecting with computers in the cloud, you can do things like watch movies, see what your friends are up to, and manage your business. There's also something called cloud storage. With this service, you can store your files in the cloud. OneDrive is Microsoft's cloud storage service. You can use it to store all your documents, pictures, videos, and other files in one safe place. Why would you want to do that? Well, with all your files on OneDrive, you can access them from any device connected to the internet. Instantly view pictures you take with your mobile phone on your Windows PC, Mac, or iPad. Work on a document you create at home on a laptop at work. You can even share files with others. And do things like collaborate with coworkers on a PowerPoint presentation, even at the same time. Up next, get started with OneDrive by signing in or signing up. To start using OneDrive, go to OneDrive.com and click Sign In. Then type your Microsoft ID. Not sure what that is? Well, if you have any of these, you have a Microsoft account, and you can use that ID to sign in. Click Next. Type the password for the account and sign in. If you don't think you have a Microsoft account, click Sign Up and sign up for free. Enter your full name, create a username, type the password you want to use, and fill out the rest of the form. It's pretty short. Finally, type these characters. This is just a test to confirm you're not a robot. Nothing personal. Then click Create Account. You'll know you're signed in when you see your name up here. This is it. As you can see, OneDrive kind of looks like a Windows File Explorer, and it works about the same too. To add a file, click Upload. Search for a file and select it. Press Ctrl or Shift to select multiple files. Then click Open. And the files are copied or uploaded over the internet to OneDrive. Here's an even easier way to upload files. Simply drag them from a File Explorer window to OneDrive. To download a file, hold the mouse pointer over it and check the box that appears. Do this again to add more files if you want. Then click Download. If you're using Internet Explorer, this box will appear after a moment. Click Save to copy them to your Downloads folder, or click the arrow next to Save and Save As to choose a different location. Click Save. If you want to download a lot of files, OneDrive automatically compresses the files into a zip file. Right-click the file on your device and click Extract All, and extract. You can get to your OneDrive files on just about any device, because all you need is a browser and internet connection, which most devices have. But there's another way to access your OneDrive files, called the OneDrive app. You might like it more than the browser because it can be faster and easier to use. For one thing, you don't need to sign in each time you want to access your files. It looks and works like other apps on your device, and you can set it up to automatically upload content, like photos and videos you create. Also, you'll find more tools to work with your content. In the Windows version, for example, you can crop and add effects to your photos. Also on Windows and the Mac, the desktop app works just like a File Explorer. There are OneDrive apps for all these OSs and devices, and they work about the same in each one. All you have to do is install the app, sign in once to connect it to your OneDrive account, and you're ready to go. The OneDrive app looks and works like other apps on your device. This is what it looks like in Windows 8.1, but the basics are the same. To upload and download in the OneDrive app, you add files and copy and paste files. To add an item, navigate to where you want to put the file, then open the app commands, and click or tap Add Files. Locate the content on your device, and click Copy to OneDrive. To copy a file in OneDrive, select it and click or tap Copy. Then choose where to copy it. In Windows 8.1, click OneDrive and this PC if you want to copy the file to your device. Open the app commands and click Paste. In Windows or the Mac, you can also use OneDrive on the desktop. Click or tap OneDrive in the taskbar and open OneDrive in File Explorer. Now you can work with your OneDrive content just like any other file or folder. Before we do any more, let's take a quick look around. Inside OneDrive, you'll see three main areas: the navigation pane, the file list, and the toolbar. Click a link in the navigation pane to change what files you see in the list: all photos, shared files, documents you worked on recently, or all files. Then go to the toolbar to do something with your files. In this area below the toolbar, you can search for files on your OneDrive and change how you view them. Click here to change how the list is sorted, and select the detailed view or thumbnail view. This button adds the Properties pane to show you more details about a file or folder. As you upload your files to OneDrive, you can use folders to organize them. In the toolbar, click Create and Folder. Type a name and click Create. Then click the new folder to open it. Now you can upload files to the folder. You can also move files to it from another location on your OneDrive. First, navigate to the files you want to move, using the navigation pane or the breadcrumbs up here. Then select the files. The tools for organizing your files and folders are up here on the toolbar. Or you can save some time by right-clicking an item and selecting a command in this list. Click Move To. Select the new folder and click Move. And the files are moved to the new folder. This right-click list can be your go-to menu for just about everything you need to do. Click Rename to change the name of a file or folder. Or click Delete to send it to the recycle bin. You can also simply press the Delete key. OneDrive makes it easy to organize your photos and videos. As you add them to your OneDrive, make it a point to keep them all together in folders. I'll show you why. Click a picture to open it in the Picture Viewer. If the folder contains more pictures or videos, you can click the arrows to quickly move through them, or click a thumbnail down here. And you can do more. Click here to add a caption. Check out the Details pane to see where the photo was taken, view and add tags, and more. And there are tools up here too. Click Embed to generate an embed code that you can insert in a blog post, for example. And you're going to like this one. Go back to the folder and click Sort By and Rearrange. Now you can drag photos and videos to change their order in the folder. When you're done, click Save Sort Order. Then click the first file and Play Slideshow, and view your photos and videos full screen as a slideshow. One of the great things about cloud storage is sharing. With OneDrive, not only can you access your files on multiple devices, you can give others permission to do the same. You can share one or more files, or a whole folder. Choose specific people to share with, or share with lots of people. And allow them to only view files, or view and edit them. You can even publish photos and videos on Facebook and other social media sites. Or share with everyone and allow people to search for content online. And you can change permissions or stop sharing anytime. Here's how to share files or folders with specific people. Select one or more files, or if you want to include the whole folder, use these links to move up one level and select the folder. Then click Share. You share with specific people by sending them an email invitation that contains a link. Invite People is already selected on the left. Enter their email addresses on the To line. If a name is in your contacts, you can select it from the list that pops up. Down here, you can type a message. By default, recipients can only view your content. If you want them to be able to edit it too, click this link. Then click the top list and change permissions to Recipients Can Edit. In the bottom list, decide whether to require recipients to sign in with a Microsoft account. Leave it set to Recipients don't need a Microsoft account and they can view the content without signing in. However, they will need to sign in if they want to edit, regardless of this setting. Click Share, and the email is sent. Here's how to share your content with people in general. Select the files or folders you want to share. Then click Share. On the left, click Get a Link. Click the list on the right and choose what you want to allow recipients to do with your content. View Only, Edit, which means they'll be able to view and edit your content, or Public, which is the same as View Only, except that people will also be able to search for your content on the Internet. Click Create Link. Click Shorten Link to do just that. Click the link to select it, then right-click it, and click Copy. Now you can paste the link wherever you want people to access it, such as in a web page or blog. If you want to make the link more private, you can send it an email. But keep in mind that people can still forward the email or copy the link. Here's how to publish your OneDrive content on Facebook. We'll focus on pictures, but you could also post a link to other types of content. Select the pictures, then click Share. With Invite People selected on the left, click Connect your Facebook account to OneDrive. The first page describes what will happen. Read it carefully, and then click Connect to continue. Enter your Facebook username and password, and click Log In. This page describes what info Microsoft will receive. Read it carefully, then click OK to continue. Click the drop-down list and decide who can view the post, and click OK. Keep in mind you can change connection settings at any time. Click Done. Finally, check your email for a message from Microsoft. Click Start Sharing, and you're ready to publish. The next time you want to publish a picture, select it and click Share. Then click Publish to Facebook on the left, choose a Facebook album or create one, and click Publish. And anytime you want to change your publish settings, click the Manage link. At any time you can stop sharing or change how you share something. Select a file you want to change and click Share. All the people you're sharing the file with are listed on the left. It can be an individual or a link. If you select a link, you have a choice. You can click one of these icons to share the link on a social media site, or you can click Remove Link. After you remove a link, people will no longer be able to access your content. If you click an individual, you can change how they use the file. In this case, the file was shared with some other files. So click the link at the top to open all the files in the group. Then click Share, and the person's name. Click the list under the name on the right, change their permission to edit or view the content, or stop sharing. Now the person will no longer be able to access the files. When you receive a sharing invitation in email, it looks like this. To view the content, click a link, and it opens in OneDrive. In this case, recipients don't need a Microsoft account was selected. If recipients need to sign in with a Microsoft account had been selected, you would have had to sign in first. Also, notice that there's a link under People tags. Sign in to tag someone. That means recipients can edit was selected by the content owner. So you can sign in with your Microsoft account and edit the picture. If recipients can only view had been selected, you would not be able to edit the picture, even if you signed in. When you click a link in a blog or web page that was created using the Get a Link method, the same thing happens. Click a link to view the content, and if you have permission, sign in to edit it. At any time you can stop sharing or change how you share something. Select a file you want to change, and click Share. All the people you're sharing the file with are listed on the left. It can be an individual or a link. If you select a link, you have a choice. You can click one of these icons to share the link on a social media site, or you can click Remove Link. After you remove a link, people will no longer be able to access your content. If you click an individual, you can change how they use the file. In this case, the file was shared with some other files. So click the link at the top to open all the files in the group. You can search for files on your OneDrive by clicking the search box and typing the file name. If you don't know the full name, just type the part you know and click the magnifying glass or press Enter. Search results show up over here. When you find what you're looking for, click the file name to open it. Or check the file to select it and use a command on the toolbar. Or right-click the file. For example, click View Folder to open the folder containing the file. To close search results, click a link in the navigation pane. When you delete a file or folder, OneDrive gives you a chance to undo your decision. But even if you miss that opportunity, you can still get the file back. In the navigation pane, click Recycle Bin. You see, OneDrive doesn't actually delete items. It moves them here. So you can get them back by selecting one or more items and clicking Restore. When you do, OneDrive moves them back to their original locations. You can click Empty Recycle Bin to permanently delete the items, or let OneDrive do it for you automatically after 30 days. Sooner if your recycle bin is really full. Up next, we'll take a look at the Settings menu. To get to your General Preference settings, click the Settings button and Options. You probably won't change the settings in here very often, but it's nice to know where they are. With Storage selected in the navigation pane, you see details of your OneDrive storage plan. Click Buy More Storage if you want to upgrade your plan. The Tagging option lets you choose who can tag you on OneDrive and who can add tags to your photos. And Device Backups lists the devices that you have set up to use OneDrive for backup. You can delete a device if you no longer use it. Click OneDrive in the toolbar to exit settings. Up next, Sharing.